So 2026 is here. It's the new year. Everyone's got good vibes. Everyone's sort of wondering what they want to do this year, but they want to make it their best year they've ever had. For me, 2025 is the best year I've ever had, business-wise and personal-wise. It went really forward in all the right areas. So I'm coming into 2026 with 5 pillars, which for me are what I'm going to base 2026 around and how I'm going to try to make it another year, which is my best year ever. If you don't know who I am, my name's Shane LeBlanc. I have a 1.5 million property portfolio based on the BRR buy-to-let method, and I've been featured in articles in the Daily Telegraph and the Irish Independent. I also own an award-winning e-commerce company where we've won over 5 awards in under 2 years, including categories for our best product. So these are my 5 pillars. Let me know what you think at the end of the video, but let's get started. Pillar number 1, commit and stay consistent. So this is a really important one. The reason why I put this as number 1 in my pillars is this is where a lot of people let themselves down. A lot of people do all the hard work at the start. They front load all their hard work and then think it'll pay off. And it just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. How it pays off is by being super consistent over a year in terms of that work. So this is why it's so important. You need to stay committed over a year-long period and be consistent with it. Don't be occasionally great. Commit to doing something, whether it's 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a week, and just stay at it. And that will build up over the year and you'll see amazing results. But if you want to make 2026 your year, this is the pillar you have to really be fundamental about. You cannot alter this. You have to commit and stay consistent to what you're trying to achieve. Pillar number 2, keep your strategy simple and focused. In the new year, everyone always sets down a load of goals, and what usually ends up happening is everyone sees their goals for 2026 is usually page long. I was like that there. I understand that completely, and it's because you want to have so much improvements and you're so excited by it. But this is one of the areas where people tend to fail. And the reason why I say that is because there's only so much time in the day. There's only so much you can achieve and do. And if you start focusing on 1 million goals, that means your attention is divided by 1 million. If you're focusing on maybe only 3 goals, 5 goals, it's split by a lot less. So you're able then to actually spend time, get into the weeds of it here and really make an effort to do what's needed to get towards your goal. And it's not easy. And it goes back to where we said in pillar 1, number 1, where you have to be committed and consistent. And if you're not, and your strategy isn't simple, you get burnt out a lot easier. You're not going to get moving really towards your goal. You're not going to make those milestone steps. And then you end up losing track, you lose motivation, and your 2026 goals are just worth the paper they're on. So that's why I say, keep your strategy simple, keep it focused, and it really only focus on a couple of things that you believe you can actually achieve and you really, really want to achieve. Pillar number 3, backwards planning. So backwards planning is actually a concept I learned from a guy on YouTube called Nick Bear. He's an American. When he left the army, set up a company called BPN Nutrition and has achieved some amazing things. And then really with backwards planning is you start, as the name suggests, working backwards to get all the steps from it. So the first simple step might be get educated. How do you get educated? YouTube, reading, working with a mentor. Second step is understanding the finance of it. Really simple there. Understanding the refurb, and then actually going out, doing the viewings, putting the offers in. How many viewings are you going to do? How many offers are you going to make? And then eventually, as you tick off these milestones here, you get closer to your goal. And that is a really simple concept. It can also be used in terms of, one of the ways I use it in e-commerce is about 90 days. So what do I want to achieve in 90 days? So let's say my goal is to hit 100,000 followers. How am I going to do that? Where do I want to be at in a month's time? Where do I need to be at in 2 months? We know where the 3 months goal is. And then I break it down into really minute detail. So how many followers do I need per week? Well, how many posts should that translate to? So I kind of get all these steps into it and figure out how to achieve my goal. So really backwards planning can be a really good way to make sure 2026 is your year, and it's a pillar I use consistently throughout both my personal life and also in my business. Pillar number 4, community. So this is actually something I leaned on in 2025, probably more than I've ever done before. I'm really lucky. I've been friends with for over 20 years, all achieving amazing things. But one of the things I was really lucky for at the end of 2024 was I met a load of business owners when I was out in Dubai. And every month we have a call. We kind of go through what everyone's going through in business and how we're feeling. We're all at similar stages. We all are actually, funny enough, going through very similar things. Even when you've achieved something, they understand how big of a moment it is. That is really helpful. So for you, 2026, whatever your goal you're trying to achieve, find a community that can help you, whether that's some sort of paid community or whether, for example, you're in fitness and you want to go to a CrossFit style gym or high rock style gym where there's community built in there that really helps and pushes you towards your goal. This concept of community, I think, is going to become more and more important. It will really help you achieve 2026 goals. It's been what's made a big difference for me in 2025. Pillar number 5, skills give you control, experts give you scale. So this is something I'm really implementing in 2026. For me, I started my businesses and I understand everything. And I have spent so much time behind laptops, on building sites, asking questions, reading books, YouTube, you name it. I've done it and out there, and I understand the whole process. I know where my skills lie, and my skills lie personally as a strategist, as a planner, and as an organizer. Your skills might be different. You have to have, as a business owner, really a good concept of everything that's going on. You need those skills to give you the control to understand what people are doing and what's needed in those certain areas. But it does get to a stage of where if you really want to scale and bring yourself and your company and anything you're doing to the next stage, you need to bring experts in. So for me, that has been where I brought consultants in, for example, and I've also brought videographers in, video editors, because while I understand how to do it, that's not where my skills lie. And also for me to make the biggest difference in the business, I need to be focusing on my strengths and bringing people in who are really experts in that area. And that's going to allow me to scale. So that's my 5 pillars on how to make 2026 your year. These are lessons that have been learned often the hard way for me. I found that these have been things that have really helped me take it forward. So my goals for 2026 are going to be planned around using these concepts to really help me achieve what I want. I had a great year in 2025 and I want to make 2026 even better. And I know focusing on these 5 pillars will really, really help me do that. Thank you for watching. I hope 2026 is one of your best years ever. If you use these 5 pillars, I have no doubt you will definitely make progress. I'll say if you're interested in property, whether you want to invest in property or you want to work with me to learn how to invest in property, feel free to send me a DM. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you about that. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. We've got a few more videos in the pipeline we think you'll absolutely love. So yeah, looking forward to speaking to them. Cheers.
With no motion, try to hold me. I'm an OG, and that's the old me. The way I'm sitting nowadays, the money stacked 9 ways. I'm sipping on a lot.